But anyway, I think the Caps are in a great position. I mean, obviously you want to win both games at home, but it was a nice rally from the game one loss. Playing very well, as JP points out. They've actually won 5 out of the last 6 games. They've got to have a bit of confidence going with them.
And
right
they
now.
tweak things. Yeah. Now, I don't know that they'll continue it, but they tweak things and they changed the way that the lines matched up. Instead of 1v1, they used the Backstrom line against Crosby's line.
Nice. I didn't notice it.
Isn't that what Panger said that they should do on when we had him on
Friday? We had him on Friday, probably.
Yeah, and it seems like they've sniffed out high glove side on Matt Murray. 3 of the goals.
It's always amazing to me.
They're picking on him at that spot.
I mean, they're scoring quick too to start the game.
But the line switch, Trotz was asked about it on ice, and he didn't commit to doing it the rest of the series. He said, "We'll see how it goes." Mm-hmm. Well, I think it went fairly well. I almost think it's a reaction to that goal in game 1 where the puck went right over Ovi's stick and then Crosby put it away, because what he really emphasized was that Backstrom is one of the best two-way centers.
Mm-hmm. So good.
Not that Ovi's a center, but just that it's a better defensive matchup against the explosive first line. But, I mean, Ovi has been on a bit of a tear. That whole playoff rap, which we've always said was kind of a bum rap because he actually has pretty good stats in the playoffs.
Bogus. Just look at his career
people just want him to
playoffs.
Carry the team on his shoulders, and he just hasn't been able to do that, even though he's played pretty well.
He has 7 goals already in these playoffs?
Yes.
7.
7, yeah.
I don't think he has the total stats that Crosby has in the playoffs in terms of total goals, but, I mean, he's performing very well.
Well, Crosby's
plays
also
a lot
played
less games.
Crosby's played in more games.
Yeah, well, there's
a
reason.
Lot more.
Yeah.
They tend to carry on.
But you're right. You got to feel good after that performance. You could argue you should be up 2-0. Wasn't for that bad 4.5-minute stretch in game 1, right?
Yeah. No, I think their Caps are in good position.
But now it's got to go on the road to see how they handle that.
We all thought it was going to be a long series, no matter which side of it you were on. So
it's going to be a long one.
Fasten your seatbelt.
Get a split in Pittsburgh. That has to be the goal.
Yep.
And then you come back here and hopefully get another win on home ice.
Mm-hmm.
Brian, good luck and fortune seemingly on the Cap side. No Malkin or Hagelin in the first 2 games. The Hornquist no-goal call. And Dumoulin gets knocked out, leaving them with 5 defensemen for a good portion of that game. Can this sort of good luck run continue for the Caps as they shift towards Pittsburgh?
See, I told Cakes, Brian, that I think that the calls are going to start going Pittsburgh's way in game 3 because the Pens really bitched at the league. I guarantee you they did. I just think they're going to get a little bit more of the home cooking in game 3. Now, that doesn't mean the Caps can't win. That's just my vibe.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely not continuing for sure, guys. It's the Caps. I mean, we know they're not going to start getting every review going their way. They're not, going to get, I'd be a little bit worried. I could be wrong here. Tom Wilson kind of got away with one early in the playoffs. The league didn't have a great view of his hit on Alexander Wenberg of Columbus. He essentially knocked out their second-line center for a couple of games in that series. The hit wasn't the league didn't have a good view of it for whatever reason, that part of the ice. Yesterday's they have a pretty good view of. I don't think it was a suspendable hit. It wasn't penalized. I'd be a little bit worried that maybe their good fortune turns and the league kind of uses Tom Wilson's rep against him. Again, that's kind of a gut feeling. I don't know if that's going to happen for sure, but if you see that he gets a hearing, may hit last series and combine it with this and knock him a game, and that the Caps can't afford depth-wise, can't afford to lose too many guys. I guess they would bump somebody up to play with Ovechkin and Kuznetsov, but you would miss what Tom Wilson has brought, that physicality. He's obviously scored a couple of goals this playoffs, so start with good fortune. They need to kind of make sure he gets away with that and isn't put on ice for a game. But you're right. Otherwise, I mean, not having Malkin on the ice, that's a big deal. The Penguins, I'll be honest, guys, the Penguins look like a 1.5 line team without Malkin on the ice. That Phil Kessel hasn't really been a factor at all on the right wing of that second line. The Derek Brassard line, the third line has been pretty good, but I didn't think was a huge factor yesterday. So the Penguins are kind of over-reliant on the Sidney Crosby line right now, and that's not really a great place to be in if you're trying to take over a series here. So we go back to Pittsburgh, and I'm sure they will get some of those breaks, Jason. But their team offensively looks a little bit suspect outside of that top group, which obviously is spectacular with Crosby on that line.